Kyle Miller's third best friend. I am the runner-up to the runner-up best man. It's okay. I look a little classy and sexy at any occasion, so the best man gig is working out for this guy.
Really?
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who got this wedding together. I know it takes a lot of time, a lot of hard work, a lot of planning, a lot of fighting, and a lot of losing on Kyle's end, because Natalie's going to win. It's her day, kind of. A little bit of Kyle's day, it's whatever. It's her day, it's her special day. Family's coming together. So I just want to thank everybody, of course everybody, for being here. Celebrating this lovely couple, joining together forever. They're coming here. I know you'd rather be out. You know, it was a crappier day earlier, catching up on reruns of Seinfeld, maybe getting ready for taxes, but there's free food and booze and this guy. So thank you for coming out. Now, I first met Kyle, of course, at Fairchild Air Force Base, not Kansas. I'm from Wisconsin. It wouldn't make much sense. And I'd like to say I know him my whole life, like a lot of you have. But in the past 2 years, it's felt like 2 months. I still don't really know much about him, but I'm up here and I'll give a speech. Now, when I first met Kyle, I looked at him and, to be honest, outside of the Air Force, I don't know, he kind of looked a little Russian to me. We came up with a nickname for him. You guys probably heard of it. It's called Sasha! These guys know. So Sasha, keep that going. We don't want to let that die. So outside the Air Force, maybe not, but inside the Air Force, I worked alongside him. We went to this really bad place called Moses Lake. Spending about 2 to 3 weeks, day after day, 12-hour shifts, no days off. You get to know one another, especially drinking a lot. So it was nice working next to him, and I got a lot of personality traits from him, a lot of good things. You know, there was love and caring and kindness. And generosity was the biggest trait I got from Kyle Miller. And we got together and we goes, you know, we're both very generous. What are we going to do? You know what we should do? We're going to donate our bodies to science. And our first thing to do is to preserve ourselves with alcohol. So we started on this adventure, this experiment. And this led us to our favorite watering hole where we did these procedures called the VT. It's a great place. So when we did this procedure, this is the first time that Natalie saw Kyle. Because Kyle was a little too busy with sticks and balls. Pool, guys. Keep your minds out of the guard. He's too busy with pool. He was all about pool. Me and him would go there and play pool for days. Well, this is the first time we met the Bombshell Blonde duo. These guys right here. Bombshell Blondes. These guys right here. Natalie and Heather. Now, we didn't know, but they were coming up with a scheme. This scheme was to get us roommates in their house. Now, they said, strict rules, you know, roommates. You can't date your roommates. But come on, come back. You guys are looking for a place to live. We're like, that's a great idea. We should live with you. Me, not as strong-willed as Kyle over here, I felt instantly like, that's a great idea. You're wonderful. Heather, my girlfriend here, and Kyle was a little bit more leery. He was a little shy. Until one day, we're sitting on the couch, we're just going back and forth, and he's like, I feel different. I feel different. He's talking about her, you know, Nat, I feel different about her. You know, it's a weird feeling. I see it. It's this little state he was in. He's like, I don't know how to explain it. Probably have gas. Or love. Either one's not a big deal. So, I was like, you know, you should go for it. You know, put your guard down. Go for it. So we did. He did. And after a few months, you know, these lovebirds started getting more and more into it. And then he left. It's called the Hive. We call our house the Hive. He left the Hive. It was a sad day, but he was moving on, you know, bigger and better things. Natalie over here. And he took on one of the greatest responsibilities and the biggest handfuls of his life, you know what I'm talking about, and also a kid. So, you know. So I gotta be, you know, I respect you, Kyle. You not only today, you became not only a husband, but you also became a father. And I respect you for that. It takes a big man to do that. It's one of the greatest responsibilities as a man you can take on. I kind of lost my place on my note cards here. But that doesn't really matter because one says wing it, one says don't panic, and then I drew pictures of kittens. So, either way, I want to leave off. In marriage, there's great pains, but in celibacy, there is no pleasure. So if everybody would raise their glasses to laughter and happily ever after, Kyle and Natalie Miller. Congratulations.